Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for joining me. We're going to be replacing this yard hydrant that's out by the garden. It's got a rusted hole down here at the bottom. Not sure what caused this other than maybe they didn't have gravel around the weeping hole, which could have caused the hard water to build up and set there and rust from the inside out. Start off by turning it counterclockwise. Unscrew it a few turns. Be sure that you hold the bottom to make sure that you don't crack your plumbing, or else you're going to have a bigger job in front of you than you want. There's the rusted pipe with the small black hole in it. I like the Simmons brand. This is a little knob that you can turn to adjust the amount of water coming out. You can also lock it down so that nobody messes with the handle and set it to the right speed and velocity that you need. It's a Simmons brand. Close the latch all the way. You can put a lock through it. Be sure to tighten that down to make sure that somebody just doesn't inadvertently turn it on. I bought this entire yard hydrant for $108 at cost. There's the weeping valve. Brass weeping valve. Grab a little bit of Teflon tape. And here, just prop the bottom of that pipe up a little bit off the ground. That way it pulls it away from the wooden post that you can see there. If I didn't have those wooden blocks underneath it, it'd be a lot closer to that wood and be a lot harder to get your fingers and work in that area. So this is an important thing to remember here, is when you go to put that Teflon tape on, always wrap it in a clockwise direction. Also, leave the top 2 to 3 threads exposed. If you were to cover the top 2 to 3 threads with that tape, it may be hard to find the starting thread when you go to put that brass weeping valve on. And that's the last thing that you want, because if you strip that thread, you're going to have to tear it all apart. Start from the beginning. Here's a pipe dope, they call it. It's true blue pipe thread sealant. We're going to put a nice hefty coat of that on there. Again, leaving the top 2 to 3 threads exposed on that tape. You want to make sure you know where the starting thread is on the PVC piece, and also the starting thread on your weeping valve. That weeping valve has a bit of a wing on it, so just know that if you go too tight, be extra careful here, because if you start tightening that brass valve down, you're going to cross thread that PVC pipe, and you're probably going to have to replace the whole fitting. Once you're done, go ahead and lower that back down so that you can secure it to the 4x4 post. Checking for leaks. We have the water on, had turned it off, the weeping valve's working good, and we do not notice any leaks around the bottom. Checking on the other side. I believe that was a 1-inch PVC pipe, so the bushing was a 1-inch bushing to, I think it's around a 3/4 inch threaded side. Really important here, go ahead and secure it. If this moves the slightest bit, you take the chance of the glue slipping or cracking your PVC or springing a leak somewhere. So really make sure that you secure that pipe to an upright post. I use the existing brackets that were there and 3.5-inch deck screws. The ones that were currently there on the right hand side was hanging in, but it definitely needed an upgrade. It's really secure. That thing's not going anywhere. Just going to pick up some of those older screws I was telling you about. That wood started to rot a little bit, and I wanted to get something a little bit longer in there just to give me that peace of mind that's going to hold better. Excuse me, sir. What's your role here today? Are you the boss?
Yeah.
Okay.
It got something on it.
All right.
It got mud.
Yeah, dirt.
Yeah, dirt.
Okay, go ahead and fill that bucket up.
1, 2. Hi, thanks for watching. Artie.
Yeah. Three.
4. Okay. Hi. And you can order this up.
Can you all pick that bucket up?
No.
It's really heavy, isn't it?
Bad one.
Is that heavy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't even move it.
No.
Watch that shovel by people's head.
Hey, where's my mud at?
Y'all fixing it?
Yeah. Don't go at that one. Go at that one.
Dumping the gravel in right around the wheat pole.